Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I'm so late. Goodness gracious, I'm like 7 minutes late. Apologies. What's up, Kevin, Steve, Kevin? Little double Kevin action in the W live stream. Good morning, Red, Brandon. Pedro came early. Mike came early. Pause. Did y'all see Richard Sherman and Skip Bayless? Pause. That was funny. That was funny right there, if you know what I'm talking about. What's up, Giggity? Yeah, I got some life advice for y'all today. And don't forget, it is my birthday in like 17 days, 18 days, something like that. So I'm going to need $150 in super chats, or I'm going to quit YouTube. What's up, Inspector Columbo? What else are we rocking with today? 165 guarantee for 15 rides. I've only got a few days to do it. So we're going to look for Lyft rides today. We're going to see how people feel about the, whatever you call this, Peaky, Fedora. I don't know what it is. Best known as the Finocchio snapback. Brandon says a Welty Live is like a bacon cheeseburger with a vegan patty, vegan bacon and vegan cheese. Sounds good, but once you realize what you get into, it's instant regret. Sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry you feel that way. Hey, I brought this in case we need to return to sanity. Thank you, Giggity. Here's a start, $2. Should I explain the joke to people, or should I just not explain? What's up, Tony? Yeah, today I'm Coach. Welcome to practice. We got to get prepared for the game of life here in the Welty live chat. Brandon said, with that hat, you look like you're delivering cookie biscuits in France. Oh my gosh. Kevin says, we talking about practice? We talking about practice, man. Not the game, not the game, not the game. We talking about practice. Man, how the hell can I make my teammates better by practice? What's more concerning to me is I brought my sunglasses as well. Like normal, but I don't know where they are. I don't see them. Oh, here they are. I can't really wear them with the... Actually, that's not a bad look, is it? That's not a bad look. Brendan said, do a live stream wearing a football helmet the entire time. Do some Lyft rides in a full face mask. Is that legal? Can you legally drive with a football helmet on? Or does that obstruct your vision? Certainly not with a visor, right? Only Feet says, what makes you think we will remember your birthday? Huh. Probably because I'll be talking about it every day. I'm just kidding. I saw a what else did I see over the weekend? Long weekend. I had It was a Michael Knowles video talking about grown men who celebrate their birthday. He was like, "You're not a man if you actually celebrate your birthday." I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I feel like it is a little weird if you're the guy who's like, "Hey, everybody, let's celebrate my birthday." But if everybody else is like, "Hey, we're going to celebrate your birthday," then yeah, celebrate it. So I don't think it's weird in that way. I've got a bunch of people in my life that like celebrating birthdays. Kevin says, "We're still waiting for the whiteboard." I got you, Kevin. I need to work on that. I'm probably missing the moment too. Missing the moment. Shoot. By the time I do it, it'll be too late for the joke to land. Tony says, "Why is your new song debuting in 2025? They won't actually debut then. I scheduled it for 6/9/25. Just because I needed a date. It won't. I don't know when it's going to debut, but it's going to be after. It's going to be after the Aaron Boy mixtape comes out. That way people who buy it hear it first. Where is the new song debuting 6/8/25? I don't get the reference. 6/8/25. What is that? Pedro says, "My question to you is, you had that hat already?" Pedro, I have a video planned. I'll just go ahead and spoil it. We've been watching Peaky Blinders, me and Allison, a lot. And so I thought a funny video would be if Thomas Shelby DoorDashed. I'm considering what type of budget I have for this because that show is set in it starts in 1919 and it's set in the 20s and maybe it gets into the 30s. So, 1920s. I'm wondering if it would be worth it or if I can possibly afford it to rent for one day one of the 1920s model cars. I don't know how realistic that would be to DoorDash around in that for the video, since that's what Thomas Shelby would be driving. So I bought this like a week ago. And it just so happened that I have a use for it before that actual video. Brandon said, "Would you say this 150 in the title is a threat?" Just a joke. If you don't understand the joke, please don't just send me money today. I'm never going to ask you directly for money. Not going to happen. Brandon said that hat is what, 50% of the... Yes, it is. The Bruce Arians types. Bruce Arians at the casino. You either see fat people or skinny people wearing these. That's what I've noticed. You don't really see somebody who's jacked. When have you ever seen a muscle man wear this? It's either a really like me, kind of pathetically skinny, or fat. What's up, Jeff? Jeff says Pedro bangs unicorns. I thought you didn't like gay bashing. That seems like gay bashing. Pedro said make a deal with them. Give them some free publicity and it shouldn't cost anything. True that. Pedro's opening my eyes to how this works. Jeff Thomas Black says unicorns aren't gay. In my world, they are. Every single one of them. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what. I don't know. Giggity said, my respect for Welty went up 10% because of that hat. Okay, this is what we need right here. Nope, it's too far. We're looking for Lyft rides less than like 5 miles round trip. We're going to do those all day because they are going to average $11 each. So anything less than 5 miles, we're grabbing it. We're grabbing it. Brandon Diaz says, didn't Jeff Thomas get caught cheating in the MLB? I don't know. I imagine Jeff Thomas or Jeff Black is a relatively popular name. There's probably more than a few out there. Tony says, why don't you rent a horse? I guess he does have horses. He really likes horses. I'm not sure that would be any less. Actually, no, I don't think that would be allowed. I think that'd be grounds for deactivation. If I just deliver DoorDashes in a 1920s model car, I'm not getting deactivated for that. But if I pull up to somebody's house on a horse with their food, yeah, you best believe they're reporting that to DoorDash. Tony said, Jeff, why the F are you so annoying? Maybe I do need to set a rule in the live chat. Tony said, be annoying on your own channel. I'm going to go ahead and set a loose rule that not that Jeff can't speak in the live chat, but like, Jeff, let's agree to a couple rules. No more than 3 consecutive messages without someone else speaking. I'll give you 3. But up here we have a stretch of 5. See that right there? I don't need that. You can say what you need to say in one message. So no more than 3 in a row. And we're going to do in your case no Pedro talk. No Pedro talk. If I see any more Pedro hashtags, I'm sitting you on the sideline for a day. Just because like you had your moment, and I was definitely like helping you get your message out by, first of all, putting a S load of attention on your topic matter with my deposition video, which kind of lubricated everybody else's willingness to discuss it. You're welcome. And by reading all of your comments in a lot of my lives so far, I've been very kind to your message. But at this point, like, I don't feel the need to anymore. So those are 2 simple rules. We can literally talk about anything else whenever you want. Whenever, because I'm sure you're highly opinionated. You got a lot of time on your hands to study things, so you can probably teach us a lot. Not today, because today, obviously, I'm coach and I'm giving life advice. So today you're listening to me. And I got to tell you, man, I need some like platitudes about like, you know what I should have done is brought a bunch of, I should have bought a 200 pack of fortune cookies. And we could have gone through them all, and those would have been see, that's a missed opportunity there. You know what? Do y'all see this? Y'all can't read that. Delicacy Chinese Bistros right behind me. I wonder if they'd just give me a couple. Just to be nice. What are the odds of me walking into a Chinese restaurant and just saying, I don't want to spend any money here, but can I have some fortune cookies? We might have to try that. Tony says Giggity blocked him last week. Giggity said, let Driven Dad time him out. He deserves that privilege. Well, he's stuck to the rules so far. I set the rules. No Pedro mentions from him because that's just played out. And there's nothing like, there's no evolution to it. It's just beating a dead horse. And then no more than 3 messages in a row, because I like people who can talk. I like people who can communicate efficiently. You do not need 7 messages in a row. The review says people that feed off negativity need help. What are my other topics in the thing? Something about what's up, Jehu? W. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised nobody in the chat just put 2 U's yet. W's in the chat, baby. Hopefully when that song drops, there'll just be W's in the chat. R.I.P. Robert Reese. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see Robert Reese on Pedro's live stream? Completely ending his legitimacy. I told him I can prove it to y'all. Let me prove it to y'all. Where's my interactions with Robert Reese at? Here we go. Under one of his videos 6 days ago, he kind of called me out in the video and was like, you make assumptions about me. You made assumptions about me off of one short, and then you stopped watching me. So look what I said. I said, I hear you, Robert. I'll start fresh with you. It's hard reading backwards. I'll start fresh with you, and I'll be paying attention to your message from today on. And he said, that's all I ask. Turned a new corner with Robert. Started over. That lasted a few days, because then he goes on Pedro's live stream and just admits, oh yeah, I only say the bullcrap that I say so that it upsets you to the point that you'll put me on the live stream. Okay. Robert Reese, that was me starting over. So now I've started with a clean slate, and that's what you give me? How am I supposed to feel about a man that does that? So, RIP. And man, it just hit me last night. Rest in peace, Robert Reese. That's a song. There's got to be a song called Rest in Peace, Robert Reese. That just sounds too good. So I'm going to go into the lab and I'm going to start writing. W's in the chat is done. I got a couple more planned out that I can't tell y'all all about. Some of y'all know about some. I told Tony about one of my songs. I told Pedro about another one of my songs. So, but yeah, I'll go ahead and tell y'all. I'm going to work on a song called Rest in Peace, Robert Reese. Giggity said, word of wisdom, coach. While dealing with Reese, lower your expectations. Then lower them again. To me, it's fair game at this point. Hey, I wasn't making it up when I said I'm going to give you a second chance. Let's see what you're about. People will tell you. People will literally tell you who they are for the most part. For the most part. Normal people. You got like politicians over here who are trying to like, you know, you got like politicians, politician type people trying to dupe you. But for the most part, 95% of the population, they're just going to tell you who they are. They're just going to flat out tell you, hey, I'm a douchebag. If somebody just tells you I'm a douchebag, just believe them. Just believe them. Take their word for it. What's up, Peyton Stillwell? Says, what's up, my guy? I'm at Winthrop watching you and doing these assignments. I appreciate you making time go by. Get it done, man. Dude, we got to meet up on campus sometime because I'm there. I'll be there. I'll be on campus at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I'll be in the West Center. Kevin says the Bill Lamb beers of the gig world. Yeah. Yeah. They're just like, I'm going to take you out, and I don't care what it does to my reputation. I just want to hard foul you and lay you out. I want to see you hit the deck. Problem is, hey, they fouled Michael Jordan a bunch of times, and a whole bunch of those were and ones. And one on your head. Y'all, Jeff Black also commented on the W's in the chat video. Because the video is like, it says upcoming or whatever. And he's already commented, hashtag bang that unicorn. I think I'm just going to let it go. I've told y'all before, I don't like censoring people. I don't know what that is. Should I Google that, or am I going to find some Finocchio stuff that I don't want to look at? Bang that unicorn. Look at the picture that comes up. Wait, where'd it go? Look what comes up when you type in bang that unicorn. And you want to tell me that unicorns aren't gay? That's gay. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. And hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Let me say that. There's nothing wrong with being gay if you want to go to heaven. That's probably wrong too. I shouldn't say that either. Dude, I'm going to get myself canceled. You can, I'm guessing you can probably, yeah, you can be gay and make it to heaven. I shouldn't say that. I've been mentioned in a new video here. Dad Dash. I do notice sometimes Dad Dash makes videos where I'm mentioned and then, like, I'm not referenced even once in the video. He just wants me to watch it, I think. But he mentions a whole bunch of GigTubers. So we got a 37-minute discussion here. I'm going to have to check that out another time, Dad Dash. No offense. No offense. Only Feet says Eli's girlfriend has admitted to 3 DUIs already. I don't know anything about that. Giggity said, if your life choices lead you to living rent-free in your parents' basement, do you automatically qualify as a life coach? Man, you know, I left my parents' house at 18, 19, freshman year. I go to live in Charleston. A year later, I came back to Rock Hill and I came back to my dad's house. And when I came back, I was not staying in his house for free. And I know, and that's about the time I met Allison when I came back. And she was like kind of appalled, like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, she's like, I could go back to my parents' house anytime. They wouldn't even consider charging me money to stay here. And I would think to myself, yeah, I don't know. I can see both. I can see two perspectives on that. But I will say, I paid monthly to come back to live in my childhood room. And, that's a short time. It was not long at all. I moved in with my best friend. I started renting a room in his house because he bought a house young. He bought a house at like 19 or 20, whatever. So as soon as he bought a house, the day he moved in, I moved in with him to rent one of his rooms because, I mean, I paid more money. My room was smaller. I mean, none of the scenario made sense other than the fact that I so highly valued leaving the nest, like getting back out, Yeah, exactly, Giggity. I wouldn't even consider doing that. From this day forward, I'm too financially stable at this point for that situation to ever arise. There's just no way. We're about 30 minutes into the stream without an order yet. And what we really need, we need Lyft rides because we got to do 15 of them. And I didn't do any yesterday either. So in all seriousness, we've got to get busy here. Becky says, good parenting from your parents. Well, I don't know about that. Because if it were good parenting from my parents, I wouldn't have said that I went back to my dad's house. I would have said I went back to my family's house or to my house or to my parents' house. It's hard to call it. It's hard to call it good parenting when you've got when you've got your mom's house and your dad's house, in my opinion. My opinions on divorce would probably piss a bunch of people off. Hector Mello says, Welty dressed like a paper boy from the 20s. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm going for. Giggity says, haven't logged in yet. My boss is going to be mad. What is the greatest life advice you ever received? Life advice. Okay. I consider that to be kind of a separate category. I consider that to be kind of a separate category of like religious wisdom, like life advice. Advice on how to operate in this fallen world, I would say man, we're getting a lot of offers. They're just none of them are very good. Man, it's so hard to pick one thing. Life advice. I think one of the things that my dad taught me that stuck with me that I appreciate the most would be, well, as I say that, I think of two. I think of two things that he used to say all the time. Probably the one that I'll say is my favorite life advice would probably be, say what you mean what you say. He used to tell me that all the time growing up. Say what you mean what you say. Be intelligible enough to communicate exactly what it is you need to communicate. Say what you mean. Have the balls to say it, for one thing. That's another way to look at it. Have the gumption. Say what you mean. Don't sugarcoat. We're gonna start here. 575 3.2 Taco Bell. Hold up. Nope, too far. Can't do that one. We need lifts less than 5 miles. So we're gonna do this Taco Bell right here. This takes us to another hot spot. So this one's a good order. I just wish Uber Phoenix says your market sucks. Yeah, well, it is Tuesday morning, dude. So, but yeah, the fact that I had to wait 30 minutes for a 575 3.2 mile is honestly makes me want to scream. But it is what it is. We can move on now. We got the rest of the day. What's up, Hannibal? Uncle Han says, LMAO, not the newsboy cap. Yeah, we got the... My wife calls this a Peaky, P-E-A-K-Y, because of the Peaky Blinders show. I need to get, like, up here in the cap, I need to put some razor blades like they do. Chris Doe says, nice shirt, got the same one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got the bet on you shirt. Dash and Sim says, what day are you offering free coaching, Ryan? Today. Right here, right now. Hey, look at that. This works out. A $5 stack. Same Taco Bell. The delivery is on the way to where we were going anyway. So this is now a $10.75 stack for about 3.5 miles. What's up, Gerardo? Inspector Colombo said it's Tuesday. Most markets suck. Yeah. Yeah, we need... and I don't think the Lyft incentive gives me Friday. I think I have to be done by Friday morning at like 5 a.m. Meaning I've got to be done Thursday. So I've got 3 days to do 15 Lyft rides. And I've got to, I mean, there is no like doing 12 or 13 of the 15 is unacceptable. That would be like not profitable. I have to do 15. If I'm going to do any at all, I've got to do all 15. My bad. I didn't even mean to do that. I just accidentally laid on the horn, and that girl looked at me like I'm an asshole. Well, I didn't even mean to blow it that time. Uberlift Phoenix says, it's also the dreaded end of the month slowdown. End of August. Yeah, I won't be making $1,000 this week. I've I've made so little. Sunday and Monday, I've averaged $40 a day. 40. Not because it's been slow, just because I haven't been working. I've just had a little bit of time here and there the last 2 days to get a couple done, but so I've made $80. It's not that I've completely neglected work, but very, very little work the last 2 days. This is the Taco Bell that they don't let me come. They don't let me pick up in the drive-thru. They force me to come deep inside to pick it up, so I'm gonna have to go in. Hannibal says, pause. I was wondering who would, I was wondering if that would get a reaction at all. Hector Mello said, waiting on my car to get fixed. There's a bolt that's so rusted that my mechanic is going to Home Depot to get something for it. He's been battling this bolt. Uber Phoenix says, they still won't give me a reason, just saying a violation did occur. Unreal, man. Unreal. I do appreciate you in the live chat. Appreciate you coming to talk. It's early over there on the West Coast. What is it, like 9 o'clock? 9:30 in the morning? $8:30? I don't know what Phoenix is. I should probably know that. Is Phoenix, that's probably 9:30. 9:30 in Utah, yeah. Brandon says, was this the Taco Bell that called you out for having Dasher Bench fight your battles? No, that's a different one. That's a different one. For the record, I did not ask Dasher Bench to do that. He just did it. I appreciate it. I respect it. I'd be lying if I said that I don't like that. You know how happy I would be if I had somebody, if I had a restaurant screw me and act a fool You know how happy I'd be if I had a big enough audience that they get 50 phone calls because of that? I tell you what, that'd show like they would remember that. And the next time they see me rolling through, they're going to tread lightly. So listen, I'm not mad that Dasher Benj did that. Kind of like it. They're going to have to, hey, I don't know why. I mean, I've lived here for 25 years, 20 years in Rock Hill. There should be no one left here who doesn't know who I am. But the town has grown so much. We've grown so much that there's a whole bunch of new people here that they don't know who I am. And they're going to learn, and they're going to have some respect. Trust me. They're going to show some respect to W. Oh, Uber Lyft Phoenix is in Washington right now. 8:30. Gotcha. Giggity says Benj is a lieutenant in the Welty Army. What's up, Bobby? What's up? I just saw your comment. How's it going? Tony says instead of banging unicorns, you need some banging orders. A 1075 stack is pretty good. It's pretty good. The problem is each Lyft is $11, so that's what we really need. We need Lyft just ringing off the hook, back to back to back. Bad Squatch. I like the hat. Hey, first time I've seen you in the chat. Welcome. Thanks for the support today. Honestly, I mean, I'm feeling a little bit strange about it, but I think I'm actually kind of pulling the hat off. I know I wear the Hornet snapback or whatever, but I do not think this is a bad look on me. I'm just gonna say it.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
I think it's about the intention. Like if you wear this hat in a serious fashion, it's probably a little weird. But if you wear it as a joke, if you wear it in jest, I'm actually looking quite dapper, if I do say so myself. I got 2 parking lot pennies right there. Sometimes I like to include that in my earnings for the day. In the live stream. Not when I report my earnings in the week, I don't do that, but I don't know. Technically, like, I wouldn't have made that 2 cents today if I didn't come out here. Like, that was part of my work, right? I had to bend over for them pennies. Bobby says, here's a tip. In order to see good orders, just decline bad ones. That's a revolutionary thought, isn't it? That's crazy. I never thought about that. Man, that takes a lot of mental energy to come up with that. Tony said, try putting it on backwards. I don't know. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Becky says, have you used the Shipped app? No, I have not. I am onboarded. I just have never accepted anything. I've never gone, like, I kind of onboarded and then I like forgot about it, kind of. Maybe I should. I think I would if I wasn't like capable of hitting $1,000 in a week without it, but I feel like I'm able to hit my goals without it. So I don't know. I guess there's still times that I have downtime, and maybe I should. That Lyft right there was almost good enough. Almost, but not quite. Giggity said Penny Glitchgate. Pennygate, is it cheating? I don't know. I won't count them. I don't. When I report my numbers on YouTube, I'm not counting them, so I won't count it. But in a way, like, those 2 pennies are the best 2 pennies that I'll earn today because they won't be taxed. I'm just finding money on the ground. Yesterday I found a dime now here's the other thing. If you find coins in a parking lot, you're free to pick them up and they're yours, right? But I found a dime on the floor in Walgreens. And I picked it up and I took it. And then I started to wonder to myself, is there a different standard of operations based on where it was? Like, that was inside the Walgreens. I feel like in the Walgreens parking lot, that's clearly my money now if I pick it up, to me. And I just instinctually, like, without even thinking, I picked up the dime in the store and left and went on my day. And then it started to hit me. Hold up. That was actually like if I go inside the store and I come out with something without having paid for it, or that's theft. Is it any different if it's money on the floor, a dime? I don't know. I started to second guess that decision. So I like to do this thing when I get money that feels a little bit awkward to me, like that 10 cents, or the one time we got tipped $10 on the live stream because of a mistake that was made, that $10, or every time that I deliver food to a house and there's a rainbow flag hanging off the front door, you know, one of the Alphabet Mafia houses. I don't want their money. I start to just add this money up, tally it up, and I think this is my customer right here. This is awkward. She's like, who is he talking to? He's in a car by himself and his mouth is running. Hello. Sure thing. Yeah, sometimes I just keep a record of the money that I earn that feels awkward to me, and I just have to give that money away or donate it, because I'm like, I don't know, man. Doesn't sit right. Tony says, sounds like Ryan's about to get cut up by a chainsaw. I think it's because the laptop screen, the top flap of the laptop hits the glass of the front windshield in a very repetitive, quick motion. So I try to keep them separated. All right, Lyft, we got to get to work for real. No joke, I need like 5 lifts in a row. You have been you haven't been pulled over yet for a laptop in the car? One of these days, man, don't wish it upon me. Don't call for it. But no, I've yet to be pulled for having a laptop right in my face, and it actually does not it truly does not affect my vision more than you might think it does. Because I've got it set in the middle. So that's why I'm able to do this. I still don't think what I'm doing is probably technically legal. Probably not. But my argument would be, dude, you get some of these women, they've got, you know how much stuff dangles from right here in people's car? My mom has a freaking like stuffed animal fox that hangs right here. And it's like this big. I'm like, man, if you can legally do that, then my laptop's fine. I mean, holy cow. Talk about obstructed view. Or people will have like a fuzzy pair of dice hanging right here. Why? For what? The review said you got $30,000, buy a second phone. I actually have 2 phones. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't used the other phone in a while. Brandon said the laptop is likely his weekly earnings, so small it doesn't do much. Oh, the size of the laptop? No, I thought you were talking about the cost of the laptop. I was like, this was like a $1,300 laptop or something like that. I don't know how I mean, your boys put up 2 consecutive $1,000 weeks. That's not like chump change. I mean, that's full-time money, in my opinion. In South Carolina, I mean, come on now. That would be like earning like $2,500 in California, probably. We had to turn down a Rover for the first time. They came and did a meet and greet yesterday, and it was just a disaster. This dog was, and they were playing it off like the owners were like, "Oh, it's good. He'll settle down. It's good." On the actual stay, he won't. She won't. I'm thinking, dude, you're freaking crazy. Your dog is acting up. Your dog's acting a fool, and you're just sitting here like it's cool. Putting my dogs did so good yesterday. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I don't even feel like I trained them, but I guess I did. I mean, I definitely did, but I almost feel like it's just their nature. I don't even know how I feel about parenting the way that I grew up. I don't even know if I buy that parenting matters all that much. I've just seen what I've seen. It's like, man, from my perspective, you're either kind of born with it or you're not as a human. And I kind of see that in my dogs. I'm like, man, they act with a grace and a kindness in a situation like that I didn't teach them that. They're just like kind of naturally like that. And I'm so glad. Giggity said if Welty gets $150 on his birthday stream, he can buy a GoPro. There is a camera that I want to buy, but it's like $500. So, yeah, I don't know how soon I can realistically buy that. I did receive my first YouTube check though. It hit the bank. It came. It happened. So, a few more of those and I'll be set. I need like a rental property. I need the $500 camera. What else do I need? I need somebody on staff. Yeah, that would probably be the best return on investment would be to salary someone. I need a whole lot of work done. I can't with the vision that I've got for what I'm trying to do, I can't possibly do it all. I mean, there's just no way. So at a certain point, I need to leverage other people's time a little bit and be able to afford it. Tony says parenting plays a big role in people's lives. It is a double-edged sword, so if you have terrible parents, you can learn from that. But good parents are valuable assets to fixing the problems we have in this country. I do agree. It's just like I've seen too much to know that good parents, like just a horrible shit person can come from two good parents. It can happen. I mean, you can do everything. You can put your all into it, and you're still gonna have a dud human being every once in a while. They just still suck, and that really scared. That's part of what gives me so much hesitancy to have kids. Is just the uncontrollable variables. I can give them all the tools they need for life, and they can still ignore it, and they can still just be losers, Yeah, I don't know, man. For those that don't know, my brother is in prison for a decade. And he went in when he was 17. And he's younger than me. And I don't know, man. I just look at it. We're 2 years separated. It's not like I'm a decade older than my brother and we had two different experiences growing up. We had the same experience growing up. And I just look at it and I'm like, I don't really get it. Now, not to say that I had good parenting. I actually would say very, very not so. I think I was parented very poorly. Very not good. But I don't know. I don't know. There's still no excuse. I was parented well enough for there to be no excuses. Becky says Walgreens policy for money found in store is held for 2 weeks. And if no one returns, it's the finders. Who's going to come back for a dime? Yeah, true that. I don't know how you learned that policy. See you, Becky. Thanks for that information because that made me feel a lot better right there. So thank you. I think I missed some comments up here, I'm sure. Yeah, I missed some comments up here when I was just kind of rambling. I do apologize. It's hard to keep up sometimes. I saw John Billings' first live stream. And that's where it really hit me. This stuff actually, it's actually not easy to go live and drive around and try and make money and keep people entertained and just keep speaking. It was John's very first live stream ever. I'm not trying to hate on John. I'm just explaining the plight of the live streamer. It was his very first live stream ever. Like 5 minutes in, he's like, I don't know what to talk about. I was like, I kind of get it. I understand. It is, being live is a whole different beast than being on camera to like put an upload together. Most people cannot, like, you couldn't even handle most people can't even handle going 3 consecutive hours where everything they say is public and documented. A lot of people would crumble. They would crumble under the prospect of that. Tony said yesterday I logged into 4 accounts so that I can get them to 1,000. Oh, you subscribed from 4 accounts? Nice. That was nice of you, Tony. Hector says, Welty, how excited are you about the NFL season? Think you can do? What's that say? Think you can do it live on week 1? What do you mean by that? I will be live every weekday through the NFL season. First of all, I'm stoked for it. I think the Bears are in really good position. I think it's the first time that I've entered a season expecting the Bears to win the division. To me, I've always said, if take Aaron Rodgers out of this division, it's game on after that. But he kind of did like ruin it for us for quite a while. So I'm really excited that the Bears actually, in my opinion, have a legitimate chance. Giggity says, I can only imagine. Respect. That's why I can't give Bobby too hard of a time. Yeah. Yeah. So my vision, Hector, for going live during sports is I'm working on launching the Patreon the UUELTE Patreon, which will be inexpensive. It won't be very much. And I'm thinking about doing an extra live per week at night for the Patreon members. That would be during a Hornets road game. They don't have a road game every week, so I would also do some other things, or I wouldn't go live. I don't know. I'm still batting that concept around in my head, what I could commit to and the value of it. Yeah, I'm still kind of working that out in my head. Hector says, I think the Jets are the Super Bowl favorite. Their front seven is the best in the NFL. Can't call them the Super Bowl favorite, though. I don't think you can call anybody in the AFC a Super Bowl favorite, honestly. When you think about the statistical odds calculation of it, the AFC being so good jacks it up for everybody. Like, there is no. I do think your statistical favorite to win the Super Bowl would have to be San Francisco or Philadelphia, because they kind of stand out in the conference. Yeah, like they just don't have a lot of, like, you could bet pretty heavy that it's going to be one of those two in the Super Bowl, in my opinion. In the AFC, it's like, dude, the Chiefs and the Bills and the Dolphins and the Jets and the Ravens and the Steelers are going to be somewhat legitimate. And the Browns are going to think that they have a chance this year. And there's just so many battling for it. Inspector Columbus says Detroit looks like a problem on paper. Yeah, but they won't be. I'm going to stick by that. That's why I'm so not concerned, because the Chicago Bears are in a division where the Vikings are without Adam Thielen and Dalvin Cook. I know they got a rookie receiver, but they lost Adam Thielen and Dalvin Cook. The Packers lost Aaron Rodgers and like half of his buddies left with him. So now we're down to the Bears and the Lions. And the Lions are just such a screw-up franchise that I think I don't think we even have to worry about them. The draft picks were weird. Like, drafting a first-round running back was odd when you pick up David Montgomery. I just don't really get what they're doing. I don't get it. So I'm not. They're going to be fine. They're going to be competitive. But I don't think they're going to be a team that wins a playoff game. Do you ever go to Carolina Panthers games? I went to one last year on short notice. I'm considering going to one this year. I'm also considering going to a Bears game. Location undisclosed. Because that would be for a YouTube video, so I don't want to give it away. But I'm considering going to a Bears game this season. The Panthers play in Chicago this year. It would be really easy. It would be really simple if the Bears came to Charlotte. I think the last several times the Bears play here, I go to those games. I don't think I've missed. I can't remember. I've gone to a few. Excuse me, you could flip NFL tickets like you do NBA tickets. Yeah, I've had a lot of people bring that up to me. And what I say when people ask me about that is that I think it's more likely that I would buy a second pair of Hornets tickets before I would buy 2 Panther tickets. I think I would increase my holding to 4 tickets in Spectrum before I dipped my toe into the NFL. I've got a friend who does Panthers tickets. So I've got a resource to help me with everything I need to know about that. But I don't know. I think it's just in my head, like, I'm a Bears fan and I'm not going to be a Panther fan. It would just be so hard. Like, I was able to make the mental switch from being a Bulls fan to being a Hornets fan when I had financial interest. I just don't know that I could possibly do that with football because I'm just such a Bears fan. It would be hard. It would be hard to just be a Panther fan, especially because I hate the Panthers. I never hated the Hornets growing up. I hated the Panthers. So I was able to make the adjustment to being a Hornets fan. Because at the end of the day, if the tickets don't sell, like, I've got to go to the games. And I do not want to go to a Panther game. I don't want to go to Panthers Falcons and root for the Panthers. I just have no interest in that. That's the game that I went to last year, was Panthers Falcons on Thursday Night Football. And it was raining and everything, and I had 2 fantasy players on the Falcons, so I was kind of rooting for the Falcons. I had Drake London and Kyle Pitts last year, so that tells you my team was kind of garbage. Victor Mello says the only thing about the Bears is Justin Fields. He needs to be more consistent with his throws, awareness of the defensive schemes. Yeah, the 3rd preseason game was not good. I watched all of the Justin Fields snaps, and I was like, oh boy, not good. Not good, because he was missing low and inside. A couple throws to the right sideline, missing low and inside, which those are going to be interceptions. If you're going to miss, you want to miss high and outside on the sideline. That way it's incomplete. So I was a little bit concerned about that. I hope he's not one of these guys that's only effective running. I've got to see a jump this year. He's got to be considerably better as a 4th quarter quarterback. And that means you got to be able to pass. How many subscribers does it take to go live? 0. You don't need any. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't think, though. How many subscribers on YouTube do you need to go live? I'm seeing different answers on the internet. Yeah, I'm seeing different answers, so I don't think anybody knows. I don't know. I thought it was 0, but it might not. Driving with Chris says, Welty looks like Justin Bieber today. I got called that growing up. A lot of people said I look like Justin Bieber. At one point I had very long hair. Giggity said, any word on the Welty Fantasy League? What would be the deadline on getting a league going? I just don't know if we have enough time. I think I might have brought that up too late, because we would there would have to be a fantasy draft this weekend or before next Thursday. I don't know how it would logistically work for me to get $50 from those people in that amount of time for the buy-in. I think I might just have to push it off to next year. Well, I'll just make a goal of having the Welty Fantasy League next year. And the channel will be bigger, and I think there will be more people that want to be involved. So I don't think I'll have any problem next year getting that going. Honestly, I could use a year off from fantasy football. I've just been so pissed in the last couple of years. I had a scenario last year. What actually happened? I lost a game where I literally wanted to appeal it and be like, no, this what was the situation? I can't remember. I literally can't remember. It's probably good that I don't remember, because it would just make me so angry. But 2 years ago, I drafted Gus Edwards high, and he didn't end up playing a single snap for the whole year. Something got hurt in the preseason or something like that. I've just had a lot of horrible luck the last 2 years now. Before that, I used to be in a fantasy league for money. That's the other problem. The last 2 years I was in a free fantasy league, no money on the line, because we had an NCAA coach in our fantasy league, and he could not legally gamble on sports of any kind. And that kind of was a problem, because people just handle fantasy leagues differently if there's no money on the line. It's just not as good. It just turns into a mess, in my opinion. And so, but before that, I was in a fantasy league for money, and I was doing very well in that league, and I had to leave that league for different reasons. I actually left on top. I won and retired from that league because I was just done. The commissioner of the league was my uncle, and I was done with that relationship, and I had to be like, listen, I'm out. I'm just, it's not worth it to me. I cannot. I'm done putting up with it. Driving with Chris says, well, to do a sports bets channel, do a sports betting channel. I haven't told the story before of my sports betting Instagram page when I was younger. I created a sports betting Instagram page when I was a freshman in high school. Yeah, freshman. And I ran that thing up over 1,000 subscribers. And I had people paying me for picks. And then I kind of neglected it. I just fell off. But I've still got access to that Instagram page. Please be good. We need it. We're an hour 20 in. No! They're trying to get me to drive all the way to Charlotte. I can't do that. God, this has been a terrible shift. Tony said, where's the StreamYard link at, bro? We're going to try StreamYard tomorrow. I just had too much to talk about today to try and do the StreamYard deal. But tomorrow, I'm going to give it a shot. Hector said, talking about Justin Fields. He needs to adjust. Same thing about Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. Airport nearby. There actually is a Rock Hill airport, but like nobody really uses it. It's irrelevant. The Charlotte airport is about 25 miles from my house here. So I have done trips to the airport, but they've got to pay handsomely. Because I need them to be I need them to pay enough to pay for the mileage all the way back, under the assumption that I'm not going to have a delivery on the way back. So it's got to be above $2 per mile. But I've had a couple situations where, they come in, it's 25 miles total and it's over $60. Then I'm going to consider it. Inspector Colombo says, why not just wait at the airport for someone to want a ride back? Because then I would have to drive 25 miles for free. Like I'd have to just go up there. Or are you saying when I get one that takes me up there, just stay there and wait? Inspector Colombo says, why not just, I just read that. I'm sorry. Next comment. That makes sense. Total sense. You want the dollar per mile ratio to be solid. Yeah. It's got to pay for my trip back. So it's not that it doesn't happen. It's been rare. It's been rare. And on a day like this, I would not accept that because I'm at this point with the guarantee, with the 15 ride guarantee. I don't care how little the rides pay because I know in the end they're going to average $11. So all I need is short rides. So there's no point this week in going to the airport. Get the ride there and then just wait for a ride back. Yeah, I guess I should have done that probably. I don't know. Chris says you're lucky if you get $1.50 per mile on Lyft. Not if you. The way that I do it is very rare. You guys see when I report my earnings, there's weeks that I don't do any Lyft at all. None. There's sometimes I don't even turn it on. But if there's an incentive like this, I'm going to do it because that's $11 per ride. You don't have to accept them all to get it. You can still pick and choose. So there's several times I'll get rides that are I'll get some that are less than a mile. Anything less than 5 miles, I'm going to accept it because that's $2 per mile this week. So you can force your dollar per mile ratio to be good. You just have to be like extremely selective. But I do enough food delivery to where like I know that I can do enough food delivery in a week to where I don't need any Lyft money. It's just the weeks where the Lyft incentives exist are a lot more convenient. Of course, here I sit, and it's already Tuesday afternoon, and I've not done any, though. So I'm starting to get highly upset with this shift, guys. I know I've just been talking for 90 minutes, but I've only made 10. I'm starting to get upset with the $10 that we've earned. Maybe it's because I'm getting hungry. Maybe I should go get some food. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to get really frustrated with the lack of opportunity today. Jeff Thomas Black says, I made a really good video from this video. Hope you enjoy it, Ryan. Have a great one, brother. That's pretty quick. That's quick for making a video. "28 minutes ago." It's either a really, like, like me, like kind of pathetically skinny, or fat. What's up, Jeff? Jeff says Pedro bangs unicorns. I thought you didn't like double speed. That seems like gay bashing. Pedro said make a deal with them, give them some free publicity, and it shouldn't cost anything. True that. Pedro's opening my eyes to how this works. Jeff Thomas Black says unicorns aren't gay. In my world, they are. Every single one. I don't even know what I'm saying. Hold up, gotta pause it. We've got one that we can at least do. 625 for 3.5. And this will get me to where I can go buy myself some lunch. Dude, this is just what a slow shift. Jeff, I thought you said you made a video. So far I'm 1 minute in, and it's just my video, man. I don't see anything original yet. I don't even know what. I don't know. He said my respect for Wells went up 10% because of that hack. Okay, this is what we need right here. That was too far. We're looking for Lyft rides less than like 5 miles round trip. We're gonna do those all. Looking for unicorns. Oh, hold up. My cord messed up. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Unicorns and bangers. So anything less than 5 miles, we're grabbing it. Go bang the unicorns. Where's you at? Brendan Diaz says, didn't Jeff Thomas get caught cheating in the MLB? I don't know. I imagine Jeff Thomas or Jeff Black is a relatively popular name. It is. There's probably more than a few out there. Jeff Thomas Black is original, right? But yeah, he's correct. Where's you at? At Chushu? Abolish app slavery. Destroy DoorDash. He says, why don't you rent a horse? I guess he does have horses. He really likes horses. Trying to figure out how to slur me. I'm not sure that would be any less. Actually, no, I don't think that would be. I don't think that would be allowed. It's hard to slur somebody. I think that'd be grounds for deactivation. Yeah. If I just deliver DoorDashes in a 1920s model car, that's. There is a famous recording artist named Jeff. If I pull up to somebody's house on a horse with their food, yeah, that's you best. Why does my cord keep cutting out? They're reporting that too. So I put in a couple other little things for Tony DoorDash. Remember, Tony Driven Dad. I bought his Glitch Dash T-shirt because he's making money off this, which is great. I think that's hilarious. Everybody should make money off this. Abolish ignorant people system review, and I said, yeah, abolish PedroBot. That would certainly take one step, at least for PedroBots. And then let's see. I dreamed that one day my husband will make love to me without asking. Hold up. What was that? Hang on. I never heard a laugh like that before. I need to take it off double speed and re-listen to that. Him early. I dreamed that when. Hold up. Run it again. I need it again. At least for PedroBots. And then let's see. I dreamed that one day my husband will make love to me without asking him early morning before dashing. Well, that's a different problem with the gig industry. Being annoying on your own channel, Driven Dad. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be annoying on my own channel. This was great. Thanks, guys. Problem with the gig. Woo! Man. That's a sound bite. Need the Jeopardy theme song in moments like this, yeah. That's another thing I'm hoping StreamYard can help me with would be the ability to document the pickup process when I leave the car. Better remove that comment. You could be Pedro's next target. Well, I just feel like it's an abbreviation. So like there should be one last period here for the Y, because the Y stands for something. B.O.Y. The sun's starting to come out. Today it was pretty overcast when we first started. Had a bunch of rain this weekend. And now the harsh sun is starting to peek through the clouds. And it makes my laptop like 200 degrees. It gets so hot. I just lost my phone. Shoot. At least once a shift. Ow. God, so tight. It's so tight down there. I'm going to have to pull over. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, that pisses me off. I'm going to have to pull over at the McDonald's. You just got a GoPro? I've never used a GoPro before. I don't even think I want one. Like I said, there's a camera that I've got my eye on. It's $500. That's a lot of money. It's a lot. I don't know if I can justify that. I don't know if I'm raking in enough on YouTube yet to justify buying a $500 camera for YouTube. And only for YouTube. I don't know. I guess I gotta bet on myself, right? I have a Lyft ride. We're gonna take it.
Take a sharp left and turn right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to deliver this food first, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal because I'm gonna have to come back the other way. But the bottom line is we got to do 15 of these things in 3 days. So if we get one that's good, we got to take it.
Turn right up Ring Circle.
Got to take it. I'm still How am I 6 minutes away? Oh, crap, dude.
In 350 feet, turn right on Merritt Boulevard.
Never mind, dude. I'm going to have to drop it. What? I'm torn. Where are we going here? I'm going to have to flip and drop it. Yeah, I don't want to make the dude wait just because I'm going the wrong way. Ah, stupid. 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 So stupid. I'm off my game, dude. That's what happened. I basically take 2 days off of the gig economy, and I come back rusty. Stupid. Brandon says, so someone get this man a belt phone holder. A wristband attached to my phone. Yeah, that's actually a good idea, y'all. I might look into that because I'm starting to get really ticked off when that happens. Man, this is a really frustrating day. Brennan said this week could be disastrous if you don't make that 15 ride challenge. Yeah. If I end up doing like 11 rides and my dollar per mile on them is going to be like 30 cents per mile. Yeah, I've got to do 15 if I'm going to do any at all. Because what ends up happening is on the 15th ride, they have to price adjust my earnings like $100. It's a big deal. So I'm starting to feel the stress, man. That's the one thing about gig economy work. You should not feel stressed out. I haven't felt stressed working in like years that I can remember. Not actual true stress. That's why I like this so much. The commitment level to what we do is so low. I just feel much happier on a day-to-day basis. Uber Lyft Phoenix said, stop delivery and just do Lyft only. I could do that, but you guys, like, you're hearing the offers come in. They're really infrequent. I mean, at least I've made $16 today on DoorDash. Better than nothing. Actually, we made 17. There we go. Yeah, now we're really rolling. $17 in an hour 45? Heck yeah. That's how I'm gonna make a rental property happen. What's the hourly earnings on that minus gas and expenses? What would that be? 17 divided by 1 3/4. Oh yeah, dude. We're making probably after expenses like $7, $8 an hour. Yeah, man, $8 an hour. How many hours would it take to buy a $300,000 a $400,000 property? 50,000? 8 yeah. 8 times 50,000. So, yeah, dude, I only have to work 50,000 hours. That's not bad. $50,000 more hours, and I can afford a rental property. That's the goal. 1 hour at a time. All right, I'm hungry. Let's go get some food. I'm starting to get like, what do they call that? Hangry? Grumpy from the lack of nourishment. And actually, when you really think about it, after I feed myself right here, I'm making like $4 an hour. So we actually need 100,000 hours. 100,000 hours. And by the time that I actually work 100,000 hours, the inflation on that $400,000 house, now the house will be worth like $1 million. So I still won't be able to buy it. Man, this is getting morbid. The Driven family says, what if you used Boost a Charlotte? Hold up. What's being said right here? What if you used Boost a Charlotte airport trip to get into a busy area for Lyft? Knock out your 15. That way the 15 trips is out of the way. I've always been able to do my Lyft incentives just here by my house in Rock Hill. I've never had an issue with it. Usually I finish them early. That one's garbage too. You know what? You have my word on the live stream. If by Thursday we're not within reach of the Lyft incentive, then I'll drive to Charlotte, and I won't leave Charlotte until we've done it. How about that? You've got my word. We'll do it on the live stream. I won't go to sleep until it's over. Because I'm getting that money no matter what. That's the easiest money I will make this week. Because I've got no rovers going on. Brandon said, title the next ride along, should Welty quit doing gig work? Just go near a college campus. Yeah, Winthrop University is in Rock Hill. I'm at Winthrop University like every day. The problem is it's like a commute school. I don't really like the culture at Winthrop. That's where Allison did her 4-year and her master's degree. I know she likes Winthrop, but hold up, I'm trying to plug the laptop in. I don't really like the culture at Winthrop because a lot of the kids there live at home, like don't want to live on campus or go home on the weekends. Like, I think you're crazy if you do that. Like, the weekends is the best time to be on the campus. That's when it's party time, man. But the Winthrop population likes to drive home on the weekends. I'm like, man, what type of college experience is that?
We're having a great day at Steak and Shake. What can we make fresh for you today?
Hey, can I have a chili mac with extra sauce?
Chili mac with extra sauce.
Yes.
Anything else?
That's it.
$6.20. I'll be happy to serve you at the window.
I like how she said that. She's never happy to serve anyone here. She's never happy to serve. Brandon, I don't know if well, I do know that can't be proper. You can't do that. I'll just like DoorDash glitch talk on YouTube. I can tell you who the most devious gig worker is. Brandon Diaz. Brandon Diaz bends the rules consistently.
Hello.
Hey there.
Would you deliver pizza?
Yeah, I'm a DoorDash driver.
Well, you could have brought us some pizza. Look, somebody done stole my damn cheese. There you go. Have a great day and enjoy it.
You too. Have a good one. I don't have. Maybe it's just because I'm in a bad mood. I need to eat, y'all, before I start saying stuff I regret. Could have brought us some pizza. I hate when people say that. You could have bought some pizza. Shut the hell up. Tony said Brandon riding his e-bike with the basket. He won from Welty. On the handlebars. That's funny. Dude, we need to just reset. I'm going home. I don't even care. I just need to mentally reset. $17 in 2 hours. Nah. Nope. Pause the apps. I don't even care. I'm actually getting. I just got 2 orders in a row that were actually pretty good. I don't care. We need a break. Start over. Lyft is confusing me. I've had times where we get like 5-6 lifts in a row that are all short. How was your Lyft experience today? I want to say 1, but I'm not going to do that. I didn't have any experience with Lyft today. Technically. What the heck? Tony said I'm having a terrible day too. Yeah, you've made like $80. Brady, I'm having a bad time. I'm having a bad time today. Brady, come here. You're not Brady. You're not Brady. There you are. Brady, I'm having a bad time today. What should we do? It's time to eat. It's time to eat. Rover dogs, no, those are mine. Those are mine. They get to stay here for free. It's got to be the hat, y'all. This hat might be bad luck. That's the only thing we changed. That's the only thing different about today was the hat. So it's, to me, the evidence is clear. You'll get better results the rest of the week. Keep grinding. I believe I will. I have to. I mean, it doesn't get much worse than today. It's not the lowest. It's not the worst we've ever done. So scratch. How about an electronic skateboard? I can't like balance on a skateboard, I don't think. I'm really bad at that. I didn't grow up doing that, so. Brendan said it's not a basket, Tony, it's a purse. Would you rather be Coach Eli or Andrew Tate? Dude, that's a crazy question. Wow. That's a difficult question. I think I'd rather be Andrew Tate because I'd be younger. Yeah, what's his age? Andrew Tate age? Oh, yeah. Yeah. 36? Yeah, I'd rather be Andrew Tate. $22 an hour last night. That's good. I would take that. I would take that anytime. Allison will be home in about an hour and a half. What I'm probably going to do the rest of the day is just sit here with Lyft on, see if I can get ones that stay around my house for the next hour and a half after I eat. I'm going to go to the gym at 4, and tonight I'm just going to have a Lyft night. We're going to have to do some like late night lifts. I don't normally do that. I try to do my lifts in the middle of the day when it's light outside and everything's, but I might have to do some lifts tonight that are a little bit sketch. I wish I had more for you today, but it just doesn't appear to be my day. So I'm gonna go ahead and log out of the live stream for the day because I don't want to waste y'all's time. We'll run it back again tomorrow, 10:45. We'll try this again. So I do appreciate y'all goofing around with me a little bit. It's a lot more fun. These bad shifts, are made a lot more fun by going live and putting on the goofy hat and just being silly. It's a lot better than just sitting motionless in a car by yourself like I used to. I would have shifts that I would just get so frustrated. Now, at least, I have a good time every shift, no matter what. Still having a good time. Y'all have a good afternoon. I will see you tomorrow on UUELTE.